Greenlee? What the hell are you doing just walking into my house?
Search warrant.
On what grounds?
Girl's missing for a year. She finally shows up, doing whatever you say. And come on, your history of doping women? I'd call that presumptive grounds to look for the drugs you're controlling her with.
Or are you waiting for me to snap? Tell you where the beating heart is under the floorboards.
No, you did a pretty good job, Hayward. I didn't find anything interesting.
And that just ticks you off, doesn't it?
Not really. I'm a patient man. You might think that you've gotten away with trying to bring Fusion down, but it ain't over till it's over.
What is that supposed to send shivers down my spine?
Well, believe it or not, I don't spend much time worrying about your shivers or your spine, for that matter. I do intend to question Greenlee now that she's back.
Fine. Knock yourself out. But you might want to remember that I'm the one that brought her here, saved her life. Do you really think Greenlee's going to give you anything to use against me? Not that I've done anything wrong, mind you.
Well, she's down in the chapel with Ryan right now. Who's to say what her story's going to be once they reconnect?
Well, like I said, I haven't done anything to worry about.
Well, I've got a huge file on you that begs to differ with that. One day you're going to slip up. Guess who's going to be there waiting?
Yeah, well, here's to those huge files that mean absolutely nothing.
Why don't you do us all a favor, David, and just find another town to live in, another hospital? Nobody here really likes you. Think about it.
What are you doing here?
Starting to feel right at home again. Yes, this is definitely it. The best seat in town. You know, I gotta tell you, I really thought that I could just walk away from all of this. But it's like running into an ex-lover and falling in love all over again. Just didn't realize how much I missed the old girl.
I heard you were getting married tonight, actually.
Yeah, that was put on hold.
So it is more important for you to be sitting in my chair than Greenlee being alive again.
Well, I never said that.
I saw her medical records after we all thought that the patient you were taking care of was Gail. Is Greenlee even ready for a wedding like this? After the surgery she's had?
I never would have let her go through with it unless I was absolutely certain that she was medically safe.
Oh, I see. So I guess Greenlee was the one who decided not to go through with it.
Aren't you going to thank me?
For what?
Oh, come on, Angela. Don't be coy. I know what you did. You strong-armed the union head into dropping his demands and settling. And you did it by using the information I gave you about his private life. That's called blackmail.
Get out of my office. Get out!
You feel dirty now, don't you? Welcome to the dark side.
I have nothing to apologize to you for.
Are you kidding? I'm not waiting for an apology. I already had to wait months for you to use those files I gave you. As far as I'm concerned, you've already been too damned ethical.
What would you know about ethics?
You see, now that is the Angie Hubbard I've come to know, sitting on your high horse. And because of that, I was worried that you were going to toss all that juicy ammunition. But you came through for me, Angie. I'm proud of you. You know, it's also come to my attention that the perfect Angie Hubbard has dropped the ball a few times, causing the board to meet behind your back and talk about a replacement.
I settled a critical work stoppage.
Yeah, the bloom is going to fade on that rose rather quickly. You see, there are a lot of things around here that still need to be dealt with. Unnecessary medical testing, drug company payoffs. You see, there's at least a dozen time bombs just ready to go off around here. Fortunately, I found a lot of dirt to use against them.
I won't be using your dirt.
You're right. No, you won't. I'm going to clean things up once I'm back on the job.
No, don't get it twisted. If you think you're going to take this job back after all I've done...
Yeah, I definitely am. You've worked really hard, Angela. But you're just not good at hiding your conniving.
Like you.
Oh, you got that right. You see, I know at least that when you blackmail someone, you don't leave a trail. No proof that people will use against you later.
Oh, gosh.
No chance of embarrassing yourself or the hospital, of course.
I don't know why I'm giving you the time of day. I really have no idea what you're talking about.
I have a recording of it, Angela. Of your phone call to the union chief, putting the muscle on him.
You're so full of it.
You see, he's become a friend of mine, well, in a manner of speaking, ever since I showed him how much dirt I had on him. And he called me after you strong-armed him. He let me listen to your clumsy performance. It's time you get with the program. That one just cracked me up.
You know, I was just playing hardball.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
we agreed, he agreed to settle. It was a negotiation.
Right. You have 48 hours to resign, naming me your next replacement. You do that, and I'll give you a glowing recommendation at another hospital. You refuse, and the board gets a copy of that extortion-laden phone call. It's a good deal, Doctor. I suggest you take it. I'm gonna get the job anyway. So I guess you won't be needing this any longer, Unless, of course, you want to use it as a little memento of the time you got to play with the big kids.